Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of The Glass Cafe, or The Stripper and the State, How My Mother Started a War with the System That Made Us Kind of Rich and a Little Bit Famous, by Gary Paulsen, performed by Todd Haberkorn. This book is dedicated to Wanda. Forward. Which I at first thought was spelled forward, because it was in the beginning, or forward, part of the book, but which the editor corrected. It's the first words, or the four words. The editor also corrected some other things I did wrong in the story, spelling things that my mother Al said were sloppy on my part, and tried to make me tone things down because they said it was unbelievable. But I wouldn't, because the story is all true, and happened to me and is mine. And of course, Al's and Miles's and Waylon's and the bikers, and don't forget the states. I mean, like I said in the title. Thank you, your friend, Tony. Chapter 1. So, you know my name is Tony, and I'm 12, and my mother, who is named Alice, except nobody calls her that, they all call her Al, like she was a guy, only she isn't. Is a stripper, only it's called exotic dancing, at a club called the Kitty Cat, except that everybody calls it the zoo on account of an animal act they used to have but don't anymore, because the Humane Society said it was wrong to use snakes out of their natural element, although Muriel, who danced with a 7-foot boa named Steve, swore that the snake slept through the whole dance, except I know Steve, who lives in the dressing room in a glass case, and I can't tell if he's sleeping or not because he never closes his eyes. This is what I like. I like double bacon cheeseburgers and vanilla shakes. I like school, where I get pretty good grades and everything except gym and sometimes math when it doesn't make any sense to me, like when we have to figure out two trains traveling at different speeds and which one will get to a place called Parkerville first. There's never a place called Parkerville in real life, and hardly any trains go anywhere anymore, and why would two trains be trying to get to a place called Parkerville in the first place? It's just silly. I like Melissa Davidson, who is 12 and has short hair and sparks and crackles when she gets mad, a lot. I mean, I like her a lot. I like art and always carry a sketch pad and a couple of soft pencils and draw every chance I get, which is really how the trouble started, but I'll talk more about that later. After I do what Mrs. Provage, the English teacher, calls developing the structure and character of the story. This story about my life. I like dogs, except that I'm not supposed to have one because the apartment we live in won't allow pets, which doesn't seem right.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?